I'm joined by Mokaev, who takes on Charles Johnson this Saturday at UFC London. Mo, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Second time in London, the UFC. When you heard about them coming back, did you say I absolutely have to be on this card?
Yes, they offered me like July 2nd International Fight Week, and when I found out about UFC London, I said I don't care about this America stuff. I want to get back to London.
Yeah, because a lot of fighters want to fight in the US, right? It's like more fans and more exposure and stuff. But for you, are you content fighting in London, or eventually do you want to get to those big pay-per-view shows in the US?
Of course, maybe like November, Madison Square Garden, but for now I'm a small. I'm not that big to fight in US, but for now to build up, I think Europe is the best for me.
Yeah, and you get Charles Johnson. I talked to you about that at the media day, how he's a newcomer, but he's a very good fighter, right? LFA champion. He's got a lot of experience. But you said nobody really wanted to accept the fight with you?
Yes, like 4 guys didn't accept the fight, and they said I'm nobody when they were in top 15. Of course, I understand the situation. If they lose, I'll go up and they go down, but if they win, they stay in same position. And Charles Johnson accepted, and Charles Johnson is not worse fighter than top 15 guys, because he had close fight against Roviel, who was ranked number 6, and when I beat him, I put top 15 in notice.
And you're used to this, right? People not accepting fights with you. It's been happening a lot for you since you turned pro, so this is nothing new, right?
Yes, I think for my pro debut, I think 6 fights is that pulled out from Brave, my debut in 2020, and this is normal. It's good that they don't pull out on a fight week. That's the most important.
Yeah, and this is second fight at 125?
Second fight.
Flyweight?
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of bantamweight, catchweight, right? So how's the cut down to flyweight been?
I feel much better because you see me at my debut. I feel much explosive and powerful for these flyweights. For bantamweights, sometimes I take fights to decision because they can't grind out fights and I just have to wrestle them. But now I can strike, and I know flyweights not hit as hard as bantamweights.
And so are you content, like, for your UFC career to stick at flyweight for the foreseeable future?
Yes, till I take my final goal belt, I'm gonna stay at 125.
And I spoke to Charles Johnson yesterday. He said you guys trained together at Tiger Muay Thai a couple years ago?
Yes, we did. That's 2019 when I still competed in amateurs. So, and he already was a professional fighter, and he knew my power back in that time.
Do you ever make a lot out of these training sessions? Because you're a guy that's trained with a lot of people, or too long ago, old history?
I do remember every single, especially when I train with my weight division guys. I know I'm gonna meet them up soon, especially in these big camps like Tiger Muay Thai, like American Top Team. I just trained with like Pantoja and Su, Chinese guy who just fought Match Nell. So I know the potential of my opponent, so I learn.
What did you think of that fight between Su and Machnell?
Amazing fight. I like Su. He was my neighbor at American Top Team, and he's a good guy. Yeah.
How do you see the fight with Charles Johnson playing out? What do you make of his grappling?
I don't think he has high caliber grappling and wrestling. He has okay striking, but when striker fight against wrestlers, they can't use as much striking because they get taken down anytime.
Yeah, and you had such an amazing performance last time. Do you think about topping it, or do you have to like block that out and just fight?
I try show myself more in first round because I do so much hard camps. I want to show myself to the fans, and I'm not just like lucky punch or lucky knee or something like this. I want to show myself more and then finish him.
And you already had 3 names in mind, right? You mentioned Matt Schnell, I think Jeff Molina, and Tim Elliott. Do you have a preference out of these 3?
Any of them, and it doesn't matter. Any top 15 will take me up there. Instead of fighting like debut guys, stay same. You making weight and then you fight again against debut guys, and I don't think it's right for my goal. I can stay, make money, make big contract, and fight on the rankings, but I'm not bothered about money. I want to reach my goal.
And I know you want to be the youngest flyweight champion, so you got to be thinking about the champion and the title fights and stuff like that. So how do you think Kai Kara-France and Brandon Moreno plays out?
To be honest, I think Kai France win. He has better striking, and Moreno doesn't have powerful wrestling to take him down, stop his striking. And like striking wise, I think Kai France has better kickboxing, especially from the gym where he trains at.
Who will be champion when you get there? Who do you envision yourself fighting for the belt?
I think Askarov, I think he will be champion. But at the moment, like Pantoja fighting Perez, I believe it's like 50-50 fight. And we will see who wins. Gonna fight for title, I think, yeah.
Do you have a kind of a final message, whether for your opponent, the flyweight division, for the fans that are excited to see you fight?
My message is it will be on Saturday night, and top flyweight guys, they're already watching me. I don't have to send the message. They're worried about me without messages, watching my fight.